in the correct manner so you do not give yourself any injuries. I want to redo that. Try to get this done in the most professional way you can. I don't know why I said that, but there you go. The fifth factor of, this is fundamentals. Sorry, that. What's up, 12 Cab? Another day of PT with Sergeant Ashaw and Sergeant Talamantes. So let's get started. Welcome to day 4, upper body push and pull exercises. Today is going to be about functional strength with your upper body. This might help you lift a tent up into a truck or take the tent down, or it might help you with the leg tuck. There's a lot of things that we need to work on our upper body to pass that APFT, or just to be handy in the field, to be fit enough to do those field exercises like putting up a tent or taking down the camel net. So without further ado, the push and pull upper body exercise. Day 4, upper body push and pull. Your warm-up's gonna be with a jump rope, jogging in place, or indoor bicycle. Next, you're gonna go into the prep drill, swimmer, supine press with improvised weight, shoulder blade pinch prone, extended arms push-up, the mountain climber, and a recovery drill. So the first exercise today, we're gonna fire up those back muscles with the swimmer. So we're gonna come up, or come down, actually, on our stomachs in a prone position with our arms in front of us and our legs out. If you'll notice, my toes are pointed rearward. They're not at a 90-degree angle, they're pointed rearward. So we're gonna start with our left leg and our right hand coming up first. So bring them up, bring them down with your head, bring them up, switch your hands and legs, bring them down, bring them up, pause, bring them down, bring them up, pause, bring them down. That was 2 reps. Do my 3rd rep. The next exercise is the supine chest press. And the way we do this is we're gonna take the weight and we're gonna put it on top of ourselves. And we're gonna press like we're doing a bench press. What we don't wanna do is put our elbows out like we do a lot of times on our barbell press. We're just gonna keep those elbows comfortably in. Don't have to be too far in, doesn't have to be too far out, just neutral. And pushing up. Now, I am doing this press with an empty rucksack, but I suggest you put your bottles of water in there. You can also do this. You can do the same exercise with 2 water bottles if rucksack's too much weight or you want to challenge just one arm at a time. So make sure you get your closed grip and try not to do the false grip. And it's the same deal. You're gonna keep your legs bent, come down on your back, keeping your elbows fairly close to the body at a comfortable place, and push on up, come on down. That's 1 rep. Breathe out on the way up, breathe in on the way down. The next exercise is the shoulder blade pinch. So you can do this without any weight, you could do this with a small amount of weight. This is basically pinching those shoulders back while you're in the prone position. So it should look like this. I'm keeping my toes pointed out, and I'm gonna bring my arms off the ground and pinch those shoulder blades together. That's 1 rep. That's 2 reps. That's 3 reps. You can do this without the water bottles, or you can do this 1 arm at a time and isolate one of those lats. Now we're gonna do the hand release push-up. This is the same exact push-up that you're gonna be doing on the ACFT. So some pointers I wanna point out to you is I would practice with your feet together because your feet can be together in the ACFT or up to the grader's foot length. So as long as you practice keeping your feet together, the more you don't have to worry about how far apart your feet are together or apart. Next is you gotta keep your knees off the ground. Make sure you keep your knees off the ground the entire time. The repetition will not count. Another thing you gotta keep in mind is your shoulder, your hands have to be underneath your shoulders. So make sure you bring that inner finger in line with your shoulders before you push up. They can't be out here. So they gotta come in a little bit past your shoulders so you know you're safe. Next thing is when you do actually lift your hands up off the ground and extend your arms, the extended arm push-up, make sure you extend your arm all the way. You don't wanna snap and hurt your elbow. Just make sure you go all the way out, otherwise it will not count. Another thing that you gotta keep in mind is you cannot look up. You cannot do your push-up looking up. You gotta keep that spine straight. This is the Army telling us to make sure we're doing exercises correctly. All right, getting to it. Right now, I'm making sure that my knees are off the ground, my feet are together. I'm gonna push up, come back down, completely rest my body, extend my arms. That is one. Notice I am not lifting up my head because that rep will not count. I'm making sure this finger comes in all the way past my shoulders just to make sure I get to the right spot. Something else to keep in mind is that when your body leaves the ground, we cannot let one portion of our body come off the ground first, whether that's leading with our legs up or leading with our hands. As we do more and more push-ups, that's gonna happen, and that rep is not going to count. So make sure that when you leave the ground, your whole body leaves at the same time. The next exercise is gonna be the mountain climber. Mountain climber seems like a fairly simple exercise, but a lot of people get it wrong. I'm gonna show you why. So, we come back, right leg back, left foot forward. What we wanna do is we wanna put our hands underneath our shoulders and our knee on our chest. What we don't wanna do when we do this exercise is bounce. The intent is to keep your hips down as low as possible. You're gonna bounce a little bit, but try to keep it to a minimum. Another thing is you do not wanna bring your your legs at an angle. So you're not gonna bring your knees out like this. This is cheating, okay? I'm also bouncing up and down. So, you bring your knee to your chest, hands underneath your shoulder. You're gonna try to get that back straight. I'm keeping my focus down. I'm not looking up and messing up the integrity of my spine. I'm still looking down, a little bit ahead of me, keeping that spine straight. And I'm dragging those feet against the floor. Now, your left leg, then your right leg, that counts as one rep. Also, when you're doing this exercise, it's easier to do it on a floor or a slick surface than it is the carpet. That's why I'm not on the carpet, because I have to lift my hips. Otherwise, my shoes drag on the floor. So, try to do this the right way. Good luck. After your climbing drills, you're gonna wrap it up with the recovery drills, and then that's it. That concludes day 4, your upper body push and pull days. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button, the like button, share if you like. And like always, thank you for joining us and have a great 12th cab COVID-19 free day.